Welcome back to the Shop Mini RC, everybody. I'm Ken, and today we're looking at a new Redcat micro or mini crawler 1/18 scale. This is the Scout II on the Ascent 18 platform. We're going to check it out. It comes in 3 different colors. Very cool. Looks like we got the green here. Yeah, it's looking sharp. Looking sharp. Let's dive in. So this guy kind of came out of nowhere from Redcat. Pretty awesome to see them doing another body option. We're going to see how different this is than the normal Redcat Ascent 18, but I'm assuming it's going to be very similar, just a new body, maybe some new wheels and tires and whatnot. But yeah, definitely awesome to see some options here. Let's get it open. Man, that green looks fantastic. I love the chrome wheels. Kind of would have been cool to maybe have chrome bumpers, sides. That might have been neat, but I like the blacked out look. So I don't know, maybe black wheels. I don't know, chrome wheels, black mixed bumper looks okay. I feel like should have gone one way or the other, to be honest, but still looks fantastic. Definitely a cool setup here. Let's see how this guy goes. It looks like it unlatches from the rear here, just like the Ascent. Pops up. Oh, yep. They're using the new front latch that's also on the MT18, so that's cool. Should be able to stay attached a little bit better under some extreme circumstances. These sliders are freaking awesome. They're nice and wide to accommodate the body, so that the body stays nice and tucked in there. Very cool, very cool. Looks like we got lights set up in here, so that's awesome. We're on the portals, same as the Ascent 18. It's all ball bearings all throughout. We got the same shocks, same motor, transmission, ESC. This is going to be pretty much the exact same as the Ascent 18. We'll check the wheelbase. Looks like our chassis is going to be different just because of the length here, so we got extra long there. Let me go grab the Ascent 18 and we'll show it side by side. Here's our 2 Ascent 18s. This guy's modded up with different lengths, so it's a little bit different length. Maybe we'll do some comparisons if we need to with that guy, but this is the stock one, mostly stock for now. We got motor and ESC. We're going to do some more stuff to it. We got some different lengths, but we definitely have some upgrades we're going to throw on this guy, and we even have upgrades we're going to throw on this guy. So we'll show that here in a little bit. Let's go ahead and compare our wheelbases, though. Looks like we're the exact same wheelbase. So our links are going to be the same. And that means all the existing upgrade kits and upgrade parts that are for the Ascent 18 are going to be able to work on this guy as far as that length is concerned. And again, you can just see the chassis difference here. Just in that different, a little bit different chassis design, right? So we got this longer extended chassis here, which is kind of cool if you're looking, again, to do a longer body like this is. Another difference, this guy has lights. The Ascent 18 does not have lights. There are no lights anywhere on the Ascent 18, but now we have lights with the Scout. So very cool that we're able to have that. I love the graphics on this thing. I love the side and hood graphics. So sharp looking. I love that it's got the molded rear tailgate with the stickers. And then the molded front grille just looks so good. I mean, the bumpers look decent. I'm going to be excited to see some aftermarket bumpers for this guy. These are different than what come on the Redcat. But they're fitting for what it is, right? For the type of vehicle it is, they're definitely a fitting bumper. They're just kind of a basic, square type bumper from that era. So definitely cool. What else we got here? Yeah, again, like I said, the shocks are going to be the same. Looks like we have the same mounting points for our shocks. There's 1, 2, 3, 4. And on this guy, we got the 1, 2, 3, 4 across, and then different heights. So we can change the shock height on that third point and fourth point. You know, I was just getting ready to say, it would have been nice to have a disconnect for the body, and they have one. I wasn't even paying. It was tucked under, and all I saw was the wire here, and I'm like, man, it would be nice to have a disconnect for the body. They've got one. Thank you, Redcat. Thank you for that. That's huge. Because it's annoying when you have your lights attached to your body, and then those are wired to the truck, and there's no removing the body. I really hate that. It's nice sometimes when they'll wire it to the hinge so that the wires are out of the way, but then even so, you just can never get the body fully off of the truck to work on the truck without having to cut the wires or completely undo all the zip ties all the way back to the receiver to pull the wire plug out. So I love that they gave us a plug here to disconnect. So sweet. All right, our battery here looks like it's the normal 750s, which is cool. I like that they use the red JST. We have a ton of batteries that have the JST on it. So that's going to be super good there. And then it's the same ESC and receiver combo, and then the same motor as what was on the Ascent 18. On this guy, we have swapped out to the Endura setup, and then this guy, we have a FureTech starter setup with the Lizard Pro and the Venom motor. Both those brushless options are awesome, and they will work in here. This ESC and receiver combo, though, is really good for an RTR. A lot of the RTR ESC receiver combos aren't the best, but this one is pretty good. And some people have run 3S on it. It says 2S, so just be aware if you run 3S and fry it, that's on you totally. But I have seen some people run 3S on there. We like to try to just run 2S. I think these guys are plenty fast. Again, they're crawlers. They're not meant to be super fast. And if you need more torque or more wheel speed, then I think just upgrading to a brushless is just worth it from a controllability, smooth throttle curve, stuff like that, tunability as well. Because there's not a lot of tuning you can do on these stock ESCs. And these are oil-filled shocks. They're aluminum capped, but they're all plastic body, plastic link ends, and all that good stuff. They did upgrade the way the shocks are. If you notice on our Ascent 18 here, it's a full ball cup. And then on our Ascent, oh, no, we didn't. We upgraded the shocks fully. I was going to show you what we did to fix that, but it looks like Redcat already took care of that for us. Our ball ends or link ends here that are on our shocks are open now, so you can just stick your driver in there and pull out that shock ball joint. Unlike these guys, which were kind of a pain, to be honest. So I'm glad to see they upgraded that and changed the shocks. That was a big complaint, like right off the bat for a lot of people. I did show a fix for it. Again, you can just drill off or Dremel off the end here, and then you can get a driver in. But Redcat listened to the community, which is freaking awesome, and they went ahead and upgraded that and changed it over for us. Very, very cool. Now, if you want to have a full deep dive, you can check out our Ascent 18 video where we do open everything up. We show the portals, the diffs, all that stuff. And we'll put a link right over here for you to check that out. It's a pretty cool video. And again, this is going to have all the same stuff as the regular Ascent 18. Now, we do have a good selection of upgrades here that we're going to throw on this guy. But I do want to go run it. I want to go run it. Let's go show it off a little bit, and then we'll probably come back and do some upgrades. So this is our standard Redcat transmitter here. And, oh, you know what? I think our batteries are dead. Our rechargeables are dead. Let me get some new ones. All right, all batteried up. So this is the standard Redcat transmitter. A couple other companies also use the same transmitter, and I have a deep dive video going through all the features of this transmitter specifically. It's on a different brand, but it's the same features, same options, all that good stuff, and I'll put it right over here. But just a quick run through, we've got our steering dual rate, our throttle trim, our steering trim, our reverse for our steering, and our reverse for our throttle, and then our bind button. We have a channel 3 right here, and there is a channel 3 plug, but it's being taken up by the lights. So just keep that in mind, that if you want to use your channel 3, you're going to have to unhook your lights or use a splitter or something along those lines. Here we go. These trucks are so good, by the way. The Redcat Ascent 18 platform is so dang good. We see a ton of them at our local comps, especially in the lower classes, just because a lot of people can just buy the stock truck and maybe swap out wheels and tires, maybe, and then basically just compete with the stock truck because the stock truck is just so dang good. And then even moving up to the other classes, it just takes minimal upgrades to get some awesome performance out of these guys. You know, compared to a lot of the other platforms, it's amazing how well these trucks do. Let's go ahead and look at these tires again and a little closer, and the wheels. The wheels are 1.0s. You can see them compared to the previous stock wheels and tires. These tires are basically a 61 millimeter, maybe 60 and a half, but 61 realistically. And they are right at 23 millimeters wide. These guys are a little more thin. You can see the difference here. See that? Just a little. So we go from 23 and 61 to right around 20, maybe 21. 21 and also, well, no, closer to 58, maybe 59. Yeah, I'd say 59. So 61s on these, 59s on these. Let's see if what they're labeled. I think they're actually labeled a size. Kind of hard to read that right there. They're super swampers. Are these actually licensed super swampers? Wow, that's cool. They have the Interco logo, the IROC logo. There's no size though. I was hoping to see a size, but that is cool. IROC super swampers. I dig that. I dig that. Super cool, super cool. The wheels, unfortunately, are glue on. No! Why, Redcat? Why? Give us such cool tires. And even these tires were pretty decent right out the box, but then we can't swap them to new wheels. You might be able to acetone them and get them out, but then you're going to destroy the wheels. I really wish Redcat would give us a simple 3-piece beadlock wheel. Just a super simple one, right? It can even only be 3 screws if they wanted, just something to hold it together. Oh, I hate glued on tires, especially when they're cool like this. We might have to figure out if we can get them off the wheels, just because everybody wants to always upgrade their wheels. Maybe they'll offer the tires separate. That would be cool if we could just order these tires separately. We'll have to check into that because these are cool. These are cool for sure. I also want to point out the Hexfly servo. This thing has been a beast in the Ascent 18. It's the HX M4K cordless servo. Awesome servo for an RTR. I haven't really seen one better in this size. So very, very good servo. All right. Let's go ahead and get this guy back together. We're going to go drive it around a little bit, show it off. Should be a good time.
Rocks rise, the trail calls out. Scout II's here and it's built to shout. Green machine, chrome so clean, conquering the cracks in the sandstone scene. Off-road legend 118 scale, tiny but tough, it will never fail. Grip the edge, crawl the climb, precision in motion, a moment in time. Axles twist, suspension sway, tires grip rock like a lion's prey. Throttle in hand, steady and slow, Scouts on the move, watch it go. Green and mean, it's the crawling king. Scout II's anthem, let the mountains sing. Over the ledge, through the cracks, Redcat rules, no turning back. Sun beats down, the rocks burn hot, but the Ascent thrives, giving all it's got. RC precision, scale pride gleams, driving through nature like a four-wheel dream. Locker engaged, torque unleashed, climbing where the limits are rarely breached. Tough as nails and sharp as steel, the Scout II's roar is something real. Tackle the ridge, the summit's near, the drive is wild, hold on to your beer. Off-road soul in a tiny frame, Redcat 1 again, changing the game. Green and mean, it's the crawling king. Scout II's anthem, let the mountains sing. Over the ledge, through the cracks, Redcat rules, no turning back. Whoa, whoa! The summit's near, the drive is wild, hold on to your beer. Off-road soul in a tiny frame, Redcat once again changing the game. Green and mean, it's the crawling king. Scout II's anthem, let the mountains sing. Over the ledge, through the cracks, Redcat rules, no turning back. Green and mean, it's the crawling king. Scout II's anthem, let the mountains sing. Over the ledge, through the cracks, Redcat rules, no turning back. Creeping up the rock wall, axles locked, grip tight, let's crawl! Power up the incline, torque the beast, conquer the canyon, to say the least. The green machine, it's a scale dream, crawling perfection, the ultimate team. Oh, green and mean, it's the crawling king. Scout II's anthem, let the mountains sing. Over the ledge, through the cracks, Redcat rules, no turning back. Red rocks bow to the scout's might, green machine shining in the fading light. RC glory, the trail's been won, Redcat's reign has just begun.
Too good, guys. Too good. This thing is so fun. It's definitely a blast. It definitely got looks. A couple people were out there and they saw it and they're like, what is that? So yeah, definitely a cool truck for sure. Classic, right? Like the Scout, International Scout's been around, and they just announced a new International Scout, like International, the company for the 1-to-1s. They just announced a new one. So definitely go check that thing out. Maybe I'll put a photo if I can find it up in here. Really a pretty cool looking rig. And yeah, so I'm excited to be able to take this guy, and we're going to do upgrades. We're not going to do it in this video. I thought we might, but this video is plenty long enough, and we'll just do a separate video showing the upgrades on this guy. And then we'll probably run it on some of our new crawler track stuff, which should be pretty cool. There's some new obstacles that crawler tracks released, and so we're going to show this on that once we get the upgrades on there. One thing I wanted to do is weigh this guy out. We did not weigh it out. We weighed the original one out. I'll go ahead and weigh this. That way you guys can kind of see the weight distribution and the weight. All right, so the original one, stock, was right around 400. On our video, we actually had done modifications to it. It was saying around 390 with a 51-49 weight distribution. And that's because we kind of moved the electronics around and whatnot. But I believe it was around 400 when it was straight out of the box with the battery in it. We'll go ahead and do this guy as well. And it looks like a little bit heavier, 460, 467. 466, somewhere in there. It's gonna be a little bit heavier because of the bigger body. It is a slightly larger body, and the lights, the bigger chassis, right? Our chassis is a little bit longer, but the lights, a lot of plastic, a lot more plastic on here. The grill on this guy was pretty much non-existent. There was just a small bumper, and then this rear part and a small bumper. Now we've got a bigger bumper, a lot more plastic in the grills, bigger bumper here. So it's definitely going to add the weight. Oh, the sliders are larger as well. So there's definitely going to be some added weight, which is why we're definitely excited to add a little bit of extra weight to the axles on this guy and do some upgrades, because it'll really help it a ton. It was already pretty dang good though. You saw that some of those lines were no joke. It was up on 3 wheels. I mean, it's hard to see on the camera. Some of those cliffs were like 40-foot cliffs right at the end where it was coming around the edge. That's a pretty nasty spot right there, and I was totally ready for it to roll off the cliff, but it did not. So that was good. But yeah, nasty. There you go, 466 with a 48-52 weight bias there. Yeah, and then you're 50-50 on the sides. Just depends on how it's leaning. But yeah, awesome. Let me go ahead and give my final thoughts. I mean, if you can't already tell, I love this thing. I love the way it looks. I love the way the Redcat Ascents handle. They're really good right out the box. The only issue I had with any of my Redcats were the stock links. The original set of links on the very first production run, they got bound up and I broke a link. But beyond that, they've been rock solid, rock solid. And I love that they listen to the community, adjusting those shock mounts the way the ball joint is so that they're exposed now. You can just unscrew it. It wasn't hard before, but some people had a hard time if they didn't know you could just pop off the, unscrew the top and pop it off. And then getting the ball joint out was actually kind of a pain, but getting them off of the axle, if you know how to do it, it's not too bad. But this is awesome that they listened, and I can't wait to see what they keep bringing in the future. I know there's more stuff coming down the line. Obviously, they've done this little guy. I'm sure they did the monster truck. I'm sure they're gonna keep going with it. Would be cool to see maybe a brushless system end up in one, or maybe a buggy style. Like, how cool would it be to get like a little buggy rock bouncer style? That would be dope. But anyway, tell me down below what you guys think Redcat should do with their 18th scale platform. What would you like to see? Put it down there and let Redcat know, because I know they watch these videos, so let them hear your voice. They already heard about some of it, so very cool. What else? I think that's it. I think this thing needs an interior because it's got such big not big windows, but so many windows. You can see down in there. You can see all the electronics. Be cool to get an interior on one of these guys. It'd be nice if they offered that stuff as extra. Get a Lexan interior made that we could buy that'll fit on this. That would be pretty cool. I don't know. What else would you want to see for this or just on the 18 platform in general? These tires, they seem pretty good as well. And like I said earlier, they're going to offer these separate, just the tires. So you should be able to slam those into some beadlocks. And yeah, cool, because their scale and the compound seems pretty damn good. They are vented too, just in case you were wondering. Anyway, guys, I appreciate you watching. If you got any questions, make sure you put them down in the comments below. You can also reach out through our Discord. I've got a Discord set up down in the description. You can go there. And if you're a channel member, which these are all of our channel members, huge shout out to you guys. If you are a channel member, there's a special channel or chat in that Discord for you guys. And then also we've got our Facebook and Instagram and TikTok. We're on all the platforms, so definitely follow us on there if you're not already. And if you're not subscribed here, it's just a click for you, but it means the world to me. You don't have to be a channel member. Just click that subscribe. It lets the manufacturers know that we're worth watching, because they seem to really care about subscription numbers way more than our watch hours, which are through the roof, because you guys watch the whole videos. You blow me away with that. You guys are awesome. And with how long our videos are, I can't believe how much you guys watch, but our watch hours are incredible. So I appreciate that. That's what's more important to me, is your guys' time. I appreciate you spending your time with me, and yeah, checking out the awesome new trucks that are being offered and cars and all the other cool stuff that we cover. Don't forget to hit that notification bell. Again, like, subscribe, share, notification bell, and then get out there and build something awesome, guys. Build a new car, truck, course, community, all those things. Make the hobby better for everybody by being awesome and helping people when they need the help. And then crash it, smash it, and bash it, but don't break the expensive parts. Peace.